Hello everybody, Qzilla here. Welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. In the last episode, we took on Zone 5, with us fighting a Fulgur Anjanath, and showing how to fight it, and ending off with a fight against a special boss Velkhana. Today's episode, we're going to be taking on Zone 6. So, you are our esteemed Meowster's descendant, yes? Curious indeed. No doubt you have ambitions to reach the final zone. Nya ha ha! You are delusional, friend! Trying to get to the final zone without the faintest furball of what lurks there. If you trade for 100 years, it wouldn't be enough. But I suppose you could start by breaking the parts I tell you to. Cocky little. What does that feeling take us for? Mewling kittens? Just be careful not to slay the monsters before breaking his parts. Alright, so we need to break 6 heads, 6 stomachs, and 6 tails. Oh boy. Alright, so I see a Brachydios. Alright, so Brachydios. Brachydios is weak to the water element. By default, it will use power when it reaches speed. So you'll want to aim for the head and tail. I think the body. Oh yeah, also this is where you can find red conchus. I managed to thankfully find them in Turga, but like it took a while of grinding. Alright, so let's see here. So I'm gonna aim for head and tail. I think. Okay, so I need stomachs, not bodies. So yeah, I'll aim for the head first, and then I will go for the tail. As you can see, the monsters are getting more powerful as we go further in. So don't feel disheartened if you're not dealing with them all that fast. Next deal, oh no. And it's fallen over. So, grab my Soul Seer bow. And I'm actually just gonna ride, you know what? Oh wow, that was a lot of damage for a person here. So, if we can just sever the tail. No, I'm just gonna kinship with Preferdo because otherwise I'm worried he'll kill it. Alright, so that is 1 head and 1 tail. Alright, so let's keep looking around and see what we can find. I see a Desert Celtis. Okay, so she's got a head for us, but I don't think she's got anything else that we need. But the Desert Celtis is... Check. Oh, she does have a stomach. Awesome. Alright, in that case, so grab you. So, by default, she will use speed attacks, and range she will use power. When it comes to her body part weaknesses, by default, what she will use, or by default, she's weak to pierce only. Her stomach is weak to pierce only, her head is weak to slash only, and her legs are weak to punch. So yeah, I'm gonna bring out. So yeah, I brought out Eldon using my ear. Birdo Okay, so... I need my bow. So Roberto can take care of the Altorov while my Gambit and I focus on taking out the stomach. Alright, so there we go, stomach is broken. So we win this power flash like usual. I do wish that there were more pachyderm monsters in this franchise. I legitimately think they're some of the coolest concepts that Monster Hunter could ever have, and it sucks that they've only done it once with Ganon. Like, oh sure, there's plenty of wyverns and dinosaurs, and yet they refuse to do anything with like elephants and stuff aside from Ganon. Like, come on, you got a bunch of T-Rexes, you got a bunch of various other creatures as fanged wyverns and fanged beasts, and yet the only... You get the idea of what I'm saying. Alright, next up is Glavenus to fight. So yeah, all of the Fated 4 are in this place. Alright, so Glavenus, by default, it uses power. After it charges up its blaze balls, it will use speed, and after it uses fire chakram, it will use tech attacks. So the tail I am going to try to take out first, actually. And that's because I think it should be an break. You know what, I might as well take out the conjuring first. Yeah, after... So when it comes to its body part weaknesses, the tail has no weakness really.
Just warming up.
The body is weak to blunt, and the head is weak to slash and pierce. Alright, so it's going for fireball charge, so...
Time to finish this!
That means it's gonna start using speed attacks. So yeah, we're gonna... Again, we're gonna try to break the tail first before I go for the head. Yeah, it's for this exact reason. You break the tail, you down it, allow you to easily just take it out. Got an elemental weakness to water, so get your water weapons out. Alright, I'm gonna ride. And I should be able to finish it with this kinship attack. Also, you will... Okay, we did not finish it. Okay. But you will always want to be careful about whether or not a monster in this zone has a body or a stomach part. Because you need to aim for the stomach part specifically. So as you can see, we have 3 more heads, 5 more stomachs, and 4 more tails to go. Alright, so let's keep looking around and seeing what we can find. Another desert Celtis queen. Well, I am kind of interested in playing a mainline Monster Hunter game on the channel at some point. I mean, I did it in the past in my streaming days, but I'm not entirely sure how that would adapt to my current content. Because, let's face it, I'm not each of the hunts take a lot of real world time, so it would have to be like one video for each hunt that I would want to do. I'm just not sure how to do that, I guess. Yeah, there's that. I mean, I'm definitely interested in just, I don't know, streaming with some friends when Wilds comes out, maybe. Okay, so grab my great sword, aim for the head. Okay, so the head's almost down. So I'm gonna ride and just destroy the head. Okay, so the head's gone, so now I need to aim for the stomach. And then... Okay, so it's charging Hyper Breath. So I know Roberto won't kill it. Awesome, the stomach's been destroyed, so Glacial Crater should finish it, maybe? No, I didn't. Okay. So, bring out the hammer again. Alright. Desert Self-Is Queen defeated. Well done! Alright, so... we now need 2 more heads, 4 more stomachs, and 4 more tails. Okay, so I see a black Gravios, but... I'd have to be over there to lure it. Oh... I don't like that. Okay, so there's another Glavenus over here. So head over here, fight the Glavenus. Now next shouldn't as our 3rd tail and 4th head, I want to say. But I'm not too sure about what else we could find here that could potentially... I'm gonna aim for the tail first, like usual, and then, so yeah, the tail's down. Now we can just wail on the head. And then, okay, so it's gonna use Fireball Charge. Find my speed. We're gonna win this Breath Blast. And then we are going to ride. So we're gonna destroy its head and start damaging the body a bit. Double kinship with Roberto. And we defeated Glavenus, alright. I'd honestly say the most annoying, or the hardest part about the break parts floors is just trying to figure out, or trying to fight off the urge to quick finish everything. Because it's shiny and it's right there and I want to do it. At the same time I can't because I need to, you get the idea. Alright, so there's another Desert Self-Is Queen. And a Black Gravios as well, okay. So, I guess in this case, I'll probably aim for the desert south first. So let's see.
We're just warming up.
That. Okay, so now what I can do is I'm gonna swap my weapon over to my Elder Frost Basher. And aim to destroy the head alongside Roberto. Ow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna ride. I'm just gonna keep attacking the Celtis Queen to destroy it. Requires body parts. And then afterwards we can focus on the Black Bravios.
Here we go.
So yeah, he's gonna Dragon Tremor slash Black Bravios while Caesar and I focus entirely on the Desert Celtis Queen. Alright, so I'm gonna Meteor Strike it and destroy its stomach. So I'll skip the oh, come on, controller. Okay, so there goes my second part. I'm sure I can keep going though. My controller not disconnected, that would have been an easy win. Alright, I'm actually gonna have you clash with you. I'm gonna use a Vital Essence on myself, actually. And I'm gonna double attack myself. These fights are actually difficult. Alright, so now I'm gonna ride. And again, I'm gonna be aiming for the desert south. So, Roberto's gonna heal me up while I attack the Desert Celtis Queen. Okay, thankfully Heat Laser does not knock me off. So this should take out the Desert Celtis Queen. Thank God it does. So now I can focus on... Okay, so I'm gonna focus on your stomach first.
We're just warming up.
Alright. And... okay, so I guess I just have to hope for the best. Okay, we did not get the head, but we shouldn't have too much of an issue with that. Yeah, that fight was kind of difficult, actually. So yeah, no more heads need to be destroyed, so it's just the stomach and tails. Alright, so time to keep looking around. Maybe if we head down here. Yeah, there's still a lot of areas we need to explore. Okay, well, Basarios does have a stomach that I need to break for... yeah. area here. So, Sarios, by default, it uses tech attacks when Enraged uses power attacks. Its stomach and head are both weak to launching weapons. Its wings are weak to pierce weapons, and its tail is weak to slashing weapons. It's got an elemental weakness to water. So we start the stomach, and I swap over to my sword. And I aim for the tail now. Okay, hopefully I can... So this should fill my kinship gauge to the max, which I can then use to ride. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Darn it, Roberto. I knew I should have kinship skilled. Okay, it's a shame, whatever. Okay, so that gives us only one more stomach to deal with, and then 3 more tails to sever. Okay, I was just checking around in the hopes that there may have been like another Basarios here. Alright, so... I mean, there's one right there. Just have to figure out how to get to it, but... Oh well. And up here... Yeah, no, if I could figure out a way to get to it, I would definitely go to it. So that leads to a dead end. Yeah, I think I've basically explored everywhere up here. So where does this lead me to? Okay, so there's another Black Gravios there. So let me grab Soul. So thankfully I can just destroy the stomach and then probably finish. I'm gonna just test that after I break the stomach if it works. Because if so, then that means I can clear this floor so much quicker. So with the head-to-head. Much longer until stomach breaks. Yeah, I think it's just this last hit. Alright, so broken the stomach.
We're just warming up.
Now what I'm gonna try. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quick finish. I'm gonna see if that counts for the thing. Does it count? If not, that's gonna be annoying, but... Okay, so it does. So in that case, what I can do is I can just quick finish after I sever tails. Okay, so let's keep looking around. Okay, so there's another Brachydios over there. Which is nice. Okay, so grab you. Stop using the bow. For the tail. See, this is a really great thing to do, or a great thing to know, because if you're going through these special Elders Lair, once you've grinded up enough levels to quick finish the stuff in there, then you will be able to just quick finish all of them.
We're just warming up.
Actually, I'm just gonna ride. And well, first I'm gonna take you out because I can. Or I'll try to. Alright, so there we go, tail broken, and then just quick finish the fight. Yeah, quick finishing is very, very useful. Alright, so 2 more tails to go. Because I can head this way to explore further in. Is that a... yeah, that is, okay. So I can fight this Glavenus and then try to find one more monster with a tail for it. Break open. Surprise you. Aim exclusively for the tail and then quick finish. Yeah, I know a lot of people say that this game has much better combat. Oh wow, that was like a frame 1 break. Yeah, plenty of people say that Story 2 has better combat. I kind of disagree. I think both games have pretty good combat. They're about equal to each other. The reason why is because, the reason why is because I kind of like how the monsters aren't too predictable in Stories 1. Because that's my biggest gripe with this game. The monsters are entirely predictable once you get their patterns down. They are, like, very, very easy to just know, oh hey, this is what they're going for. And to then just counter that. Whereas in Stories 1, there is a certain degree of randomness where left you trying to figure out, okay, will it go for will it go for this attack or will it go for another? And I honestly kind of like that, despite me being visibly frustrated with it at times during the playthrough. Because at the very least, like, it meant that the battles weren't so very easy to win that, like, I could do it with my eyes closed. And it also helps that each of the monsters themselves actually felt like they were unique, instead of just having every move in the game be transferable through genes. I kind of want them to go back to each monster having their own unique moves, but they should also expand the general move pool so that there's still plenty of moves that you can transfer around for each element and type. If they do ever make this Stories 3, that is. Which I hope they do. But I also hope that they bring back the ability to change a monster's element. Because, again, the fact that it took until Soul Seer Mizutsune was added for water to actually have a proper endgame monstie is ridiculous. So this is like the only area I haven't checked. So hopefully there's a monster with a tail there. If not, I will have to reload the area. But as I was saying, it also gave like a certain degree of customization. Like, for example, if you wanted to make like a Rathalos of, say, the dragon element, or a Rajang of the fire element, or even a Qzilla Deora of the thunder element. Like, you could do that. But in this game, that's all been removed, and for what reason? The devs think that it's because almost nobody actually did it, when no, plenty of people do it. It's actually what makes Stories 1 so interesting. Just trying to see what you can possibly do. I will always stand by stories being fantastic, and both of these stories games have their own pluses and basically their own pros and cons. Okay, so this will allow us to finally finish zone. Yeah, no, this zone took a while. Oh, thankfully we can just quick finish.
That was a breeze.
Alright. Wow, that is zone 6. Grr, Solo's calls aren't just for show after all. I suppose you have proven your strength. Don't get out of your whiskers. The final zone holds a formidable challenge the likes of which you couldn't imagine. I can't tell if this crazy cat's still dissing us or not. Are you ready? 7th zone, on we go, partner! Alright. Well, I'll see all of you in the next episode, where we take on Zone 7, and perhaps Zone 8 as well. I'll see all of you then. Goodbye!